Chief, go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Brent Goins. I am a Tulsa firefighter.
So, help the community know where you are from and what area you live in now.
Okay, I'm from Owasso, Oklahoma. Grew up there my whole life. Graduated high school. Went to college at NSU, played football for a year. Ended up going to Oklahoma State and coming back and graduated from Langston University Center at Tulsa.
Give the citizens a little bit more about your background of your life, education in the military, you know, what you did growing up, sports, anything.
Well, my background is sports. I grew up with obviously two brothers. Had a dad that was big into sports, got a scholarship to go play football at OSU. So we kind of grew up playing everything, you know, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, track, you name it, we did it. Competitive family. So we played sports all the way up through high school, and well, matter of fact, myself and both my brothers played in college, a sport. Aaron obviously played football, I played football. Aaron got drafted to play for the Cincinnati Reds. Brian played baseball in college also. So sports was a big deal for our family, still is.
That's good. What made you want to join the TFD family or become a firefighter?
Well, my dad retired with 30 years on the Tulsa Fire Department as a captain. I was always exposed to it as a kid. Always knew my dad loved his job. I graduated from high school and college thinking I'm gonna go do business. And so once I graduated, I worked out in the real world for a couple years and figured out, this isn't as fun as I think it should be. So I thought, you know, I've always kind of wanted to be a Tulsa firefighter, so the more I looked into it, I thought, yeah, that's the life I want to live. And so I went, got my EMT, got in the interview process, and ended up getting hired.
Let the people know, you're not the only Goins now on the job. Your father, you, and now
Aaron. So we've got, my dad retired with 30 years on the fire department, Tulsa Fire Department. My older brother, Brian, I think's got 32, almost 33 years on as a captain. My younger brother, Aaron, has got right at 20 years, and he's a driver.
Nice. Help us understand what your title is and what your title and your job description is and the significance of it.
My title is Deputy Chief of Field Operations. You know, I'm fairly new to this position, so I'm still kind of feeling through this. But basically my job is, I'm kind of the buffer between the assistant chiefs and the fire chiefs. I handle operational type issues, make sure the field's running smoothly, meeting their needs, meeting the fire chief's needs. We work on policies and procedures, making sure the field operates in a safe manner.
What does your day-to-day look like?
Day-to-day, obviously when I get here in the morning, I've got some emails to catch up on, so I spend a decent amount of my morning catching up on emails. Any personnel issues that we have going on, anything that need to be communicated to the fire chief, the other deputy chiefs, or the assistant chiefs, just whatever comes across my desk, I handle.
Some of your main goals to help our citizens in the community through this position?
Well, in this position, I'm fortunate enough to get phone calls where people call in and brag about our firefighters. So I like that part of it. It makes me feel proud to be a Tulsa firefighter when I get those phone calls. But the biggest thing for me is just making sure that our firefighters have the resources available to them so that they can affect the citizens of Tulsa in a positive way.
Go ahead and give us your why. Why does this matter? Why do you get up every day to do what you do? What's your why?
Well, as I stated, I've got a dad and two brothers that's, you know, on this job. And so obviously this job has been very good to my family. I've always felt like because of that I needed to give back. So I've always been involved. I've always tried to make a positive impact on the department, and this is just another way to do that.
Give us a fun fact, Chief, about you. Something.
Fun fact, well, talked about education. I don't think most people know that I attended Langston University in Langston, Oklahoma on a minority scholarship. So I got $300 scholarship, only white guy in all my classes.
I love it, man.
I am Chief Brent Goins. I am a Tulsa firefighter.